understand that tares have grown with the wheat until it becomes harvest time. Right. And before you know it, you're operating. So there are some of us that are operating on things based on a thought that was given to you years ago. And you allow that thought to fester, and you allow that thought to grow. And that's why some of you, no matter how God whispers in your ear and tell you that you are his workmanship, and whisper in your ear and tell you how special you are to him, and whisper in your ear and tell you how beautiful you are, you still hearing that same old thought that you ain't gonna be nothing. You're ugly. Don't nobody want you. Ain't nobody gonna want you. And you still hearing that thought. You still hearing that thought that still whispering in your ear, talking about that you gotta give him something in order for him to know that your love is real. And you gotta do this. You gotta sell yourself short because somebody whispered in your ear a long time ago and told you that the best way to a man is through his Lord. And you didn't allow that to fester, and now all you do is give. It ain't getting nothing in return. Tell you that you got fire and food. Let me tell you how the voice of the devil and the fool make me feel. That is how you know that when it's the voice of the fool and the devil. Every time I hear the voice of the fool and the devil, and it causes me to do something that I ain't got no business doing, you know what I feel after it's over? I feel like I've been hustled and pimped. Come on. You know, when God comes in and tell you to do something, when God comes in and to speak peace and prosperity into your life, after you deal with God, you have a peace that surpasses all understanding. But when you're dealing with the devil and dealing with the fool, you feel like you've been hustled. And I know you do that because that's what you do at the end of all that, and have the audacity to say, why did I do this again? I thought I was beyond that because you've been hustled again, you've been pimped again. See, the devil and the fool will do whatever they can to cause believers to take shortcuts. When the Lord has already established your steps, and the Lord has already established things that are going to be beneficial to you in the long run, but the fool will come in and have you taking all these shortcuts, and when you take shortcuts, you're going to come up empty. Because the voice of the fool does what? He plays on your emotions. He wants you to make decisions at an emotional high. Yeah. See, when I was in the car business, one of the things that the managers was to tell us, don't let them leave. Don't let them leave. We want them to make a decision now, right now, today. Don't let them leave, because if you let them leave, they won't have time to think. When they have time to think, they're going to make calm and good decisions. And that's why you got to understand that, because the devil wants you to make emotional decisions rather than calmly thinking things through. Let me tell you what the devil's mode of operation is. The devil's mode of action is a 5-letter word, haste. He wants you to do things in haste. Because if you do things in haste, you're not going to think. He wants you to make the phone call out of anger. He wants you to make the decision out of pity. He wants you to make the call in haste. Because if you don't make it in haste, then you're going to think. And when you think, you're going to say, you know what, this is not a good move. Come on. Come on. I've had folks got mad at me. Say, Pastor, we want to get married. I said, all right, I need 6 months to counsel you. But we wanted to get married next week, but I ain't going to marry. Amen. Amen. Haste. The salesman, you need to make the decision now. And you knew that you were dealing with Christian folks because you'll tell them, you know what? If you go home and wait, Brother Pete, somebody might come along and buy a car, so you need to come on in. Then you like the car, then you like the car. Come on in here. You dealing with Christian folks will tell you, well, you know what? If they buy it, evidently the the Lord said it wasn't mine. How many of y'all made hasty decisions because you thought somebody else was interested in the person? It's funny. You could be on your way to end a relationship, Robertson. Because you know now, after thinking about it, that it ain't going to fit. You could be on your way to end the relationship, and you could drive up and realize another car there, and somebody else interested, and all of a sudden now you want her back. Haste. Come on. Major purchases. Take time. It ain't got to be done tomorrow. Ouch. Rouge. Ouch. Y'all don't say ouch, I say ouch. Because before the Lord started working on me, I had to have it yesterday. Come on. Don't be looking at me like this, Sister Rouse. Haste. He wants you to move because the devil and the fool will tell you time is of the importance. But then I serve a God that operates in time, out of time. I serve a God that time listens to. So that means that if it's something that he wants me to have, I serve the kind of God that'll hold up time. Come on now. Amen. Ask Joshua. He held up time so Joshua could do what he had called him to do. Come on now. I serve a God that deals with that, so therefore I don't have to settle because of the fact that I think I'm running out of time. The devil been in some of y'all ear talking about you need to move now, you need to make a hasty decision, and the fool been promoting that because he says that your biological clock is ticking. You know how to deal with that. The next time the fool and the devil comes and be trying to whisper in your ear talking about your biological clock is ticking, you need to tell the devil and the